Hi, I'm U.S. Senator Rob Portman. While I'm really disappointed we can't gather in person and march together like we usually do for the March for Life, I'm pleased to join you all for this year's virtual March for Life as we redouble our efforts to give a voice to the voiceless and to protect the unborn. I hope everyone's staying safe and healthy during this COVID-19 pandemic and that we will be able to join together as pro-life Ohioans in person next year, and also to have our reception afterwards, which is always fun, with some hot dogs and chili and stuff like that. Being pro-life is so important to me, and I'm thankful to talk a little about why, because I believe it's critical that we all stand for policies that are sound, both morally and scientifically. The pandemic has brought changes and challenges for all of us, not the least of which is challenges for the pro-life movement. Last fall, I joined my pro-life colleagues in urging an investigation by the Special Inspector General for Pandemic Relief into Planned Parenthood affiliates who received funds despite being ineligible under the Paycheck Protection Program. And earlier this month, I joined 29 of my colleagues in urging the U.S. Small Business Administrator to prevent Planned Parenthood affiliates from attempting to illegally secure these funds as the program begins a second round of loans. And as the pandemic has reduced in-person abortion facility visits, there have been increasing calls for weakening restrictions around chemical abortions. Working with my pro-life colleagues, I urge the FDA to remove the leading chemical abortion pill from the market amidst evidence that it poses a dangerous threat to women and the public health. In line with this action, I will be rejoining the Save Moms and Babies Act this Congress, which prevents these drugs from being dispensed via telemedicine or by mail and blocks the FDA from approving new chemical abortion drugs. Finally, in the coming weeks, I will reintroduce my Child Custody Protection Act to ensure that young girls are not taken across state lines for an abortion against the wishes of them or their parents. This issue is relevant to Ohio, where our parental consent laws can be circumvented by taking a child across state lines to one of the dozen states that allow abortions without parental involvement in the decision. During this time, we must continue to remain vigilant so that the pandemic is not politicized in service of an anti-life approach. With your hard work and your dedication to this cause, together we will continue the important work to emphasize the value of each and every life. Best of luck in your important work, and I look forward to seeing you here in Washington next year and hopefully seeing you back in Ohio before then. Godspeed.